Guys, you're welcome to my YouTube, and to my returning subscriber, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay, in today's video we'll be talking about why nursing is not thriving in Nigeria. Why is nursing always backward in Nigeria? Why are we lagging behind as compared to our counterparts in the other nations and in the other countries of the world? So these are the reasons why nursing in Nigeria is not thriving. Okay, first of all, this video is basically based on the content creator's opinion, which is my own opinion, and this is my own observations of how I feel, how I see why nursing is not progressing, not thriving in Nigeria. First of all, in Nigeria, most parts of the nations are lacking the ratio of the nurse to patients. So I can categorically say there is no or inadequate nurse-patient ratio. In a situation whereby you see a nurse caring for 15, 12 patients, so we could say total quality care might not be ascertained in this case. So these are one of the reasons why nursing in Nigeria is not thriving. This is why nursing in Nigeria is. Secondly, we have inadequate technological advancements. In Nigeria, for instance, though quite alright, we are a developing nation, so we can't compare ourselves to a developed world like USA, United Kingdom, Canada, European countries, etc. and etc. So we are still developing, so we lack some technological advancements. So in Nigeria, practicing nursing is so limited. We are still way behind. So like compared to our counterparts in the other developed world, where technological advancements has made the work to be done easier, simpler and faster. Another reason is poor stakeholder support. Nursing in Nigeria as at today, a lot of stakeholders are not, or let me say, they are yet to invest in nursing. And nursing, we know, all across the globe, as World Health Organization also says, is the backbone of healthcare. So in Nigeria, for instance, so there is inadequate support from stakeholders. In some part of the nations, we even have zero support from stakeholders. These stakeholders are the peoples that can talk more of nursing, bring nursing forward, and support in all means, in all ramifications, in order to ensure that nursing attain its greatest height in the country. So we also have inadequate support toward research. If you even see nurses conducting research, when it comes to funding, support, we always have one issue or the other. And even when this research is being conducted, what happens when it comes to when the research should be utilized? The research findings should be utilized in order to improve the patient's care, so as to achieve quality improvements or quality care. So this research in as regards the Nigeria, there is inadequate support toward research. I could recall when I wanted to willingly, individually conduct a research study, and the field of the study that I want to use, the settings that I want to use, I prepare my proposal, send this proposal across to the settings, and all I could got then is the denial to conduct my study. So you see, this is one of the things that could easily, bring down the mind of the people that have interest in conducting the research, even despite low or no funding. So some people might say, oh, since I'm not being allowed to conduct this research study, so some may even relent from there. So inadequate support towards research is one of the issues that is baffling nursing in Nigeria. Yes, let's just be sincere. Every nations of the world, being developed or non-developed, underdeveloped, developing, underdeveloped or developed, has one or two issues baffling their nursing profession all across the globe. And this is equal across the nations. Even the developed world that we are looking over there, they still have one or two challenges that they face in nursing. So another point is in this part of the world, let me say nurses are not being respected or they are being undervalued. You see the nurses working in the hospital, you will find some patient relatives not respecting them, some talk down on them. You can even see assault and battery on the nurses in the world. And these are the people that are taking care of such relatives, patients, irrespective. So this part of the world, one of the issues why nursing is not thriving and is not, should I say, is handicapped in the country in Nigeria today is because the community, the societies are not valuing the role of nurses. Yes, there are some of the people that really cherish what nurses does. But then, what happens to the general populations? Did they really value the care that the nurses render to their relatives? So this is what we get in returns in this nation. Nurses are being undervalued. Compared to other professionals, nurses are being undervalued, looked down upon. Another point here where nurses is not thriving in the nation is we have what we call in-house disharmony. In-house disharmony. What did I mean by this? In a situation whereby within ourselves we have quarrels, issues, unresolved malice, a lot of issues within ourselves. So had it been that we have one mouth, nursing can speak of one mouth in Nigeria, nursing will have progressed way more than this in Nigeria. Nurses to nurses, there are issues, no agreements. The superiors to the junior, to the subordinates in the same nursing professions, there are issues, there are no agreements. In fact, from the board down to the nurses in the nations, there are issues. And there is no one out as regards the way forward to nursing profession in Nigeria. One of these issues is this issue of verification. And let me not go deep into this in this video. So also, another issues that also result is from the professional bodies that oversees the activities, the practice of nurses and midwives in the country, and to the common nurses and midwives in the country. There are issues. There are no one mouths. There is no concluding discussions, topics, issues coming up, observation being raised, are not being taken up. Opinion of nurses are not being taken into considerations by the professional bodies, or I should say, is being politicized. So these are one of the issues, one of the reasons why nursing is not thriving, why nursing is not surviving in the country, Nigeria. Also, we have country not cherishing innovation. Nigeria itself is not cherishing innovation. And a country that is not cherishing or supporting innovations could also be leading to dissatisfactions of the nurses. I could recall while I was in training, undergoing sexual and reproductive health, including family planning training, a senior professional colleague invented what we call MEC wheel. MEC wheel is a is an aid being used to determine which family planning method a woman could use. And this young senior professional colleagues invented this, but at the end of the day, it ends there. And I believe right inside me, if in the future these senior professional colleagues want to invent something in the future, you will think way back or may be reluctant in doing so. So this is also a challenge which we also need to work on. Another reason is nurses being enlisted or being invited in the policy making process. We all know that law, policies are being done by the policy makers, and the environment is not made so conducive for the nurses in the country to participate in the policy making process in the country. What did I mean? Yes, policy making participation is actually individualized, is voluntary, is willing. It is when a nurse desire to participate or to contest in any of the political appointment that he or she will be enlisted for the policy making. But is there a structure being laid down to make these nurses and midwife in Nigeria to be able to venture into policy making and perhaps run politics? By the time you go to work as a common registered nurse and midwives, having so much patient to attend to, come back tired, incentives not there, poor remunerations, a lot of other issues that you have to battle with, to sort out with, before you could even think of decisions making process or being a policy maker. So that also leads me to poor remuneration. Poor remunerations. You've seen nurses earning as low as 50,000 naira in today 2024 Nigeria economy. I could recall back then when I was earning 80,000 naira, and what could this do for a nurse alone, not to talk of having your family to take care of. So generally, these are the challenges facing nursing profession in Nigeria today, and that is why it's making it look as if we are backward. Of course, we are even backward. Talk of verification process which a nurse can use to further his or her study outside the country, internationally, to conduct research internationally, to practice internationally, to gain international work experience. This verification is being put on hold, in suspension for months. And so doing, how do we expect us to thrive, to survive, to uplift nursing profession in this country? Nurses out there could not fulfill their career, could not progress, could not conduct international research, could not participate in international research. And these contribute to all the factors why we said nursing is not thriving in Nigeria as at today. While we hope in the future things will get better, we believe in the system. We are Nigerians, and we are here and always to do our own quota to uplift the nursing profession. Permit me, to use this medium to call on stakeholders to please invest in nursing. To invest in nursing in Nigeria. Please invest in nursing in Nigeria. And we pray one day nursing in Nigeria will be great again. Thank you very much for watching. Do like, comment, and share my video. Hit the notification bell to receive more of my video whenever I post it. To my returning subscriber, you are doing wonderfully well. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.